The working memory model. The working memory model by Baddeley and Hitch replaced the idea of a unitary short-term memory. It suggests that a system involving active processing and short-term storage of information. Key features include the central executive, the phonological loop, and the visual spatial sketchpad. And it looks like this. The central executive is an attentional process that monitors incoming data, makes decisions, and allocates slave systems to tasks. It can process information in all sensory forms, but has limited capacity, so does not store data. One of the slave systems is the phonological loop, which deals with auditory information. It has two subdivisions: the phonological store, which is the inner ear, which stores words that you hear, and the articulatory process, which is the inner voice, which is used for words that are heard or seen. These words are silently rehearsed, and this is a form of maintenance rehearsal. The second slave system is the visuospatial sketchpad, which deals with visual and spatial information. It has two subdivisions: the visual cache, which stores information about visual items, for example colour, and the inner scribe, which deals with spatial information, so where objects are in the visual field, and rehearses and transfers information in the visual cache to the central executive. The third slave system is the episodic buffer, which provides an extra storage system temporarily because the central executive has no storage capacity. It integrates information from the phonological loop and visual spatial sketchpad to construct a bigger picture. All the slave systems have limited capacity. Support for separate slave systems comes from case studies where individuals have experienced brain damage. Brain damage patient KF had poor short-term memory for verbal information but could process visual information normally. This suggests that the phonological loop had been damaged, but leaving the areas of memory intact. This increases the validity of the working memory model because there's supporting evidence for it and its systems. However, much of the research for the working memory model is notoriously unreliable. It is difficult to make before and after comparison because we didn't know KF before his accident that led to his brain damage. Therefore, it isn't clear whether changes in the memory have caused the damage. This decreases the support for the working memory model. Further support comes from dual task studies. It has been found that participants have more difficulty doing two visual tasks than doing both visual and verbal tasks at the same time. This increased difficulties because both visual tasks compete for the same slave systems, which has a limited capacity, whereas when doing a visual and verbal task, there's no competition. This increases the validity of the working memory model because it suggests that the slave systems can work independently of each other and at the same time.